we will learn about true solutions, collider solutions and suspension solutions. First of all, what is the meaning of true solution? True solutions are the solutions which are homogeneous in nature. For example, sugar powder in water, then common salt in water. Suspension solutions are the solutions which are heterogeneous in nature, as we have chalk powder in water and sand powder in water. Last, we have the colloidal solutions. The solutions which appear to be homogeneous but actually they are heterogeneous in nature, they are named as colloidal solutions. As common examples in our daily life, we use milk, face cream, face wash, jelly. Now, let us start the activity to read about the various properties of true solutions, colloidal solutions and suspension solutions. The materials required for this activity are common salt, then sand powder, starch powder, filtration funnel, filter paper, then a tripod stand, a beaker containing water, glass rods, and the same it is needed for all the three different mixtures. Now let us start the activity. First of all, we will dissolve water in common salt. With the help of glass rod, I am dissolving water in common salt to make the solution aqueous. What is the meaning of aqueous solution? The solution in which water is dissolved in it, that is named as a aqueous solution. Slowly and slowly, with constant stirring, we can mix common salt in water. Now you can see that common salt has completely been dissolved in water. You can see that common salt on dissolving in water, it is transparent in nature. What is the visibility of this mixture? It is transparent in nature. Now we will start with sand powder and I am going to dissolve water in sand powder. Again with the help of glass rod, I am going to dissolve water in sand powder. Slowly with constant stirring, again I am trying to dissolve sand powder in water. Dear students, as you know that sand powder, it is not going to mix with water. You can see that water is on the upper side whereas sand powder is on the lower side. It means this solution, it is opaque in nature. It is also called heterogeneous mixture because we can easily see the solute particles separately and solvent particles separately. Now come on with the third one, that is a starch. Again I am going to dissolve water to make this solution aqueous. With the help of glass rod, I am going to dissolve starch in water. Slowly and slowly with constant stirring, the starch powder is going to mix in water. You can see that this solution, it is translucent in nature. Now again I am showing you that common salt on dissolving in water, it is homogeneous in nature. The particles are so small in size that we can never see them with our naked eye. They are completely dissolved in water. It is transparent also in nature. Then sand powder, the powder, it is not mixed with water. Sand and the solvent particles, they are clearly visible. That is water, that is sand powder. And its visibility, it is opaque in nature. The particles are bigger enough that we can easily see where the solvent particles and where are the solute particles. And in the starch, it is translucent in nature. The particles, they cannot be seen with our naked eye. They appears to be homogeneous, but actually they are heterogeneous in nature. Now let us start the filtration process. We will pass this solution through filter paper in filtration funnel. Slowly and slowly, we are adding the solution through the filtration funnel. This will take some time. For the time being, I am going to pass the solute, again the sand powder, through the filtration funnel. we will put all the sand powder in the filter paper so that all the particles, they should pass through the filtration process. In the same way, for the last one also, I am going to pass the solution through filtration funnel. Now dear students, this process, it will take some time. After 2 or 3 minutes, I will show you what is the residue and what is the filtrate. Now students, after 2 to 5 minutes, what we have seen, you can see in the true solution, all the particles, they have passed through the filter paper. Nothing is there on the filter paper. Whereas in the sand, what you can see, here you can see easily that sand powder, it is there on the filter paper. The particles are bigger enough, they cannot pass through the filter paper. They remain as a residue in the filtration funnel on the filter paper. And the last one, in the starch solution, also the particles pass through, but due to the nature of solution, the particles, they are shown on the filter paper as only as a residue, but otherwise it has been passed. Now dear students, what you come to know that this true solution particles, common salt, it is a part of true solution. Now this sandpaper particles, it is an example of suspension solution. And the last one, that is a starch powder, it is a part of colloidal solution. So dear students, I hope so with this activity you easily come to know what is the meaning of true solution, what are suspension solutions and what are colloidal solutions. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Conclusion. True solutions are homogeneous and transparent in nature. Suspension solutions are heterogeneous and opaque in nature. Colloidal solutions are heterogeneous and translucent in nature. Thank you.